AskReddit by MKE now. What actor or actress was the most perfectly cast role in film or television? Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Even as a kid reading the comics and watching the cartoon, I just pictured him as Professor X. It almost felt inevitable. You're overly specific. Patrick Stewart in any role whatsoever. He's the acting GOAT. Patrick Stewart as pique actually gets better and better as years go on too. Lol, on my feed someone right below you said Patrick Stewart for Professor X. Anthony Hopkins, Silence of the Lambs. Kathy Bates as Annie Wilkes in Misery. Nobody else could touch that role. He didn't get out of the cockadity car. Still one of my favorite lines ever. I can't imagine anyone else playing Doc Brown except for Christopher Lloyd. I can't imagine Eric Stoltz as Marty McFly. How about Kurtwood Smith on that 70s show? Hates his family perfectly. Deborah Jo Rupp as Kitty Foreman was simply too good as well. Awesome actress. James Gandolfini as Tony Soprano. Couldn't have gone for a better casting. Gandolfini nailed the portrayal of Tony Soprano. And what a phenomenal show. Oof Madden. Nick Offerman as Ron Swanson. Never half-ass two things, only whole-ass one thing. Bob Odenkirk as Saul Goodman. Any cast member from BCS or BB. Jeff Bridges as the dude in Big Lebowski. Jeff Bridges is a dude. Christoph Waltz as Hans Lander in Inglourious Bastards. Needed someone who was fluent in 4 languages and can fill an extremely intelligent and extremely evil role. That movie would not be the same without him. The opening scene in that movie is something else. Christian Bale in American Psycho. He supposedly showed up to lunch or dinner with Bret Easton Ellis in full Patrick mode, and made Bret so uncomfortable he asked him to stop. Christina Ricci as Wednesday Addams. Every single person in both of those movies is perfectly cast. Charles Dance as Tywin Lannister in Game of Thrones. 99% of castings done in that show were magnificent. Lee Ermey as drill instructor Gunnery Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal Jacket. I believe he was supposed to be a technical advisor until they saw him in drill instructor mode and cast him. Patrick Warburton as Kronk. Also Patrick Warburton as Hugo Vasquez. Eartha Kitt as Isma and Spade as Cuzco, also really perfect casting. Alicia Silverstone in Clueless. Would not have been the movie without her. As if. David Hyde Pierce and Kelsey Grammer as the Crane brothers. Deleted. Robert Patrick. He was born for the T-1000 role. Still terrifies me and me daughter Pearl to this day. He's also super good as the racist dad in Peacemaker. Christopher Lloyd as both Reverend Jim Ignatowski and Dr. Emmett Brown. Judge Doom 2. Everyone in Roger Rabbit is fantastic but Lloyd just blows them away. J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. There have been several Peter Parkers, a few Aunt Mays, a couple of Uncle Bens, and even 2 pairs of the Osborns. There is still only one JJJ. Wes Chatham as Amos in The Expanse. He really is that guy. Sir Ian McKellen as Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. That whole trilogy was perfectly cast. Every role. Even Liv Tyler, who I basically hate in everything because of her overly breathy and campy theater style in every movie she's ever been in, works in that movie. Edit. Thanks all. Lots of recommendations of Liv Tyler performances I haven't seen and stuff I don't remember because I was a kid. I will make a good faith effort to watch some recommendations and reconsider. My distaste mostly comes from the late 90s early zeros wave of meh blockbusters like Armageddon and Hulk. John Goodman as Don Connor. Everyone from the working class has a dad like that, or if they didn't, wishes they did. When Don finds out that Fisher has been beating Aunt Jackie and just quietly gets his coat and slips out of the house to go visit him. Bryan Cranston as Walter White. See also, Bryan Cranston as Hal on Malcolm in the Middle. Sigourney Weaver, Ripley. No one else. Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting and Dead Poets Society. I'd add Good Morning Vietnam also. Robbie Coltrane as Hagrid, RIP. This. But also, so many others on the Harry Potter films in general. The casting team did an outstanding job with most of the picks. Alan Rickman as Severus Snape and the Sheriff of Nottingham. And the Metatron. Whoever the fuck plays Homelander. That guy is so great as a villain. He makes me so nervous anytime he's on screen with a character I like. Also, Amy Poehler as Leslie Knope and Jeremy Piven as Ari Gold. Anthony Starr. He's good in a New Zealand show called Outrageous Fortune. He plays a set of twin brothers with extremely different personalities. While Jethro is a slick, amoral lawyer, Van is a dim but generally well-meaning stoner.